Alright, today we're going to talk about LMA insertion and how to correctly insert an LMA into a patient. We'll talk about what the LMA comprises of, how to measure an LMA for patient size, how to check an LMA for insertion. We'll also talk about how to insert the LMA correctly and how to make sure the LMA is in the right position. So first of all, let's look at the LMA. This is the LMA. It comprises of the cuff, which is the mask part. It comprises of the airway tube, the connector at the end, which is attached to your oxygen supply, a valve at the end here, the pilot balloon, and also the inflation tube. Now, in regards to what size LMA to insert in the patient, there are 7 different sizes, ranging from 1 through to 5. There's also 1.5 and a 2.5 in there, sorry. And it's based, the LMA used is based on the weight of the patient. So today we're going to use a size 3 LMA, and that's used for a size 30 to 50 kilogram patient. Now before we insert the LMA, we want to check to make sure the LMA has not been compromised. So we'll just do a visual check first of the actual cuff itself. We'll have a look at the airway tube, look at the connector, and make sure nothing's compromised. We'll look for any foreign bodies, and if there are any foreign bodies, we'll have them removed. What we'll do as well is we want to make sure that the cuff is actually fully deflated. Oops. And in doing so, if the cuff does rise again, we know that the LMA has been compromised. We'll also want to gently fold the tube as well, just to make sure there are no cracks and it is very mobile. So now, we're all happy with the LMA and we're ready to insert it into the patient. Keep going. So how do we insert the LMA? Well, first of all, you want to have the cuff fully deflated. So we'll attach the syringe and fully deflate the cuff as such. We need lubricant to make sure there's ease of insertion, and we put that to the posterior section of the cuff and also up and down the airway tube as well. Make sure that's nice and lubricated. Okay, so when we insert into the patient, when the patient's been in the supine position or sniffing morning breeze position, we'll grab the cuff, put the distal end of the cuff just onto the hard palate with the connector pointing towards the chest. And in one smooth motion, we want to insert the LMA as far as it goes until we get resistance. There we go. It feels like we've got some good resistance there. Now, some may be inclined to feel that you need to insert the LMA right now, inflate the LMA. That is not the case. We want to make sure the LMA is secure. So if we do inflate, it doesn't rise out of position. So we'll just tie this off right now. Alright, that feels to be secure. And now we can insert the LMA. Sorry, inflate the LMA. Inflate the LMA. And you can see that it is secure there. So, have we got it in the right position? When we do at the airbag bow mask, we can inflate, and we've got good rise and fall of the chest. If the LMA wasn't in the right position, you might get some air leakage. That might mean the cuff is not fully inflated, so you would inflate it more. And you might even, and when this little connector part here needs to be no more than 2.5 centimetres away from the top of the lip, and no more than less than 1 centimetre from the lip. If it's more than 2.5 centimetres, it's too big and you need a small LMA. If it's less than 1 centimetre, sorry, it's too small, and you want a bigger LMA. So that's how we set an LMA into a patient to secure their airway.